Hi there. We've been blogging about our journey with Trisomy 18. We lost a little girl about 8 years ago, and we're kind of blogging and just kind of reviewing just kind of how we got there. The first two blogs kind of talked about our pregnancy started just like anyone else's, and we were so ecstatic. We had a 1.5-year-old, and we were in love with starting our family and kind of the honeymoon phase maybe of being a family. And so we were pregnant again and everything was lovely. We had a home birth with our first, and then we had a second. We're pregnant with our second, and we were so excited. We didn't really do a whole lot of testing in the beginning. It was 8 years ago, so there wasn't a whole lot of genetic testing at the 10-week time at that point, but we didn't do that either. And then our next blog was kind of about like how 20 weeks came and gone. We had a bunch of weddings that summer while I was pregnant. 13 weeks, 20 weeks, I think 24 weeks. And our firstborn was 1.5. He was in two of the weddings, and I was in two of the weddings. My husband was in one, and so we were traveling a bunch to Denver and back. We're in Colorado, so we were going to Denver and back, and so where was the other one? Two were in Denver. Oh, one was in Crested Butte. So anyway, just kind of our journey. It was normal, 20-week visit. We decided not to do a 20-week ultrasound. We just have heard, different things about ultrasounds, and I'm a midwife, and so I just was kind of like, I trust the process, things are fine. So we just really had no idea what was coming. And then this last blog, I was sent for an ultrasound because I had polyhydramnios, which is too much fluid on the belly, in your belly. And so I had to go to my second ultrasound to like a specialist 2.5 hours away. And what I want to ask you today is, when did your world fall apart? If you're a trisomy mama and this happened to you or daddy, when did you realize? Maybe it was a genetic test, maybe it was an ultrasound. For us, it was that second ultrasound. The first one, for some reason, everything was fine. And then we went to a specialist, and that was when things started falling apart. So they said her fingers were stuck in a position like this the whole ultrasound, which wasn't normal. And then there was a little bit too much fluid or space in this pocket. It's like a marker. And she didn't say anything about trisomy 18 or a genetic disorder. So I was flight for life out because I was contracting, I had too much fluid, but also I was too early. I was only 32 weeks. And so they were concerned that the baby might have some anomalies that they weren't aware of, and I was contracting, so I'd be premature baby. Anyway, that was the day, and my husband was out hunting, and he didn't have any cell service, and I had my 1.5-year-old with me, almost 2-year-old, and friends really came together, and that was kind of what I did my last video about. But this one was just wondering, maybe you lost a mom or a dad or a brother or a sister or a kiddo or something like that. Like, that is something we can relate to. Some people on here just have life journeys, but some people are trisomy parents too, and a lot of people have hopped on here lately. And so I'm just curious, when did your journey start? When did your world stop in its tracks and start crumbling? So let me know. I'm gonna link our blog in the comment section, and feel free to follow our blog, and our website is on there as well in case you want to refer anybody that knows they're gonna lose their baby. Please do refer them to our website and to me. I would love to just love on them and support them in all the great ways. All right, thanks. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.